Hi, how are you? I own shopping centers in the area. I was wondering if you had any plans to expand, if you're happy here with your landlord, the rent, the location, the size of space.
To be honest with you, I am considering looking for a bigger space.
Oh, that's awesome. How many square feet do you have?
About 1,600.
And you are music instruction?
Yes.
How many people at one time are in here? Because that would, about parking, I'm thinking.
I would say roughly between 25 to 30.
At one time?
Depending on the class, yeah, because sometimes we have large group classes plus private lessons, and then sometimes we just have private lessons going on. So it varies.
Okay. So this shopping center actually has extra parking. So if you have 1,600, how many more square feet would you want?
I would consider even doubling the space.
Phenomenal. I have a 3,200 square foot space there. So can you tell me about what you pay in rent here?
Yes, I'm paying $6,000 right now.
I can do the 3,200 for only $8,000 a month. So doubling your space with only $2,000 extra.
Okay.
When's your lease up?
The lease is actually up in November, but I do have a couple of questions.
Sure, absolutely.
So one of the challenges that we have here in this space is that the air conditioning is not very good.
I can tell that, actually.
And being a performance academy, we're very active. And so for me, the air conditioning is a big factor.
So with most retail tenants, it's up to the tenant to, I'm sure it's your responsibility, right?
Correct.
Do you not want to buy a new one because your lease is coming up, or?
Yeah, we're almost outgrowing the space, so it doesn't make sense to go in and make that kind of investment.
Right. So what I would do is we would, on this space, I don't know the condition of the air conditioners, we would check that. And then if they are older than whatever, I would either replace them or I'd put in your lease that I would replace them. I'm not sure, because of the space, we had a tenant move out 3 months ago. They might have replaced the unit, but I would be very transparent. I'd get a report on it and we would discuss it in the negotiations.
Okay.
Can I look at your space?
Yeah.
So is it just one big open area?
We have one open area and then we have 3 private rooms.
And is this going to be, would this be the layout you would want?
Ideally, I would like to have an even bigger room.
Okay.
Because our group classes are growing. And
so how do you do the parking here with
the customers do complain sometimes, but we let them know that they can park over at the fire station. We have permission to park in that area.
Gotcha.
And we do the best that we can.
Well, I would love to show you the space. When is it good for you if you wanted to come look? Because November is around the corner.
Correct.
Right? I mean, and the space right now is not built out like this. We could create it, but it's a medical place. So there's a lot of different rooms. So it would take some time. So if we couldn't get you in by November, can you extend here for 6 months? Do you think they would let you?
I'm not sure, but I'd be willing to ask if, if everything makes sense.
I'd love to show you the space. When are you available?
For me, weekday mornings are the best.
Okay. How about Friday morning at 9:30?
9:30 in the morning? Yeah, I can do that.
By the way, I'm Beth.
Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry. We would love to have you.
Oh, thank you. I have a couple more questions.
Please, yeah.
So because we're a music academy, we make noise.
How much noise do you make? I mean, I guess we
haven't gotten any complaints here, but part of the reason is that their offices, on this side, the lobby is what faces our walls. And so there's not, too much trouble there. Where they're actually doing their work and conducting their business is a little further away, so they don't really hear us as much. Next door, it's a restaurant, and so there's a lot of noise, and we don't have any issues. But I just wanted to...
So next to this space that I want to show you, one is, it's the end of the building, so we don't have a tenant there. And on the other side, it's also a restaurant.
Okay.
Are you familiar with La Spada Subs?
Yeah.
It's next to La Spada Subs. They're jamming music all the time. I don't think we would have a problem.
Okay, great. Sounds good.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
The only other question is, do I have a limitation as to how many parking spots? Or is it like an open parking lot?
We have a very large parking lot.
Okay.
So, like I said, in one of my shopping centers, I wouldn't be able to put you in because I have a very tight lot. But in this situation, we're overparked.
Okay.
So, we have extra parking spaces. How long have you been here?
4 years now.
Okay, great. And so you signed a 4-year lease or 5-year lease?
No, I was doing, I came here right in the midst of COVID.
Okay.
And so I was just doing a year-to-year contract.
And how long has the business been? It seems like you've been in business longer than 4 years.
I have. We're going on our 17th year now.
17 years. That's amazing.
It is.
One of my sons is in entertainment.
Oh,
He had a piano teacher when he was 3 years old come out from the piano lesson and said, "Are you Alex's mom?" I said, "Yes." And she said, "This kid needs to be in acting. I'll continue to do piano, but you need to get him in acting." And now he's in LA.
that's a smart teacher.
Yes, exactly. So, well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Do you have a business card so that
I do.
Okay, and then I'll follow up and I'll see you Friday at 9:30. I'll send you the address.
Okay, great.
How exciting!
Yeah, very
All
nice.
right,
Thank
nice
you
to
so
meet you.
much.
How great was that? Her lease is coming up in November. She wants to double her space. Now, I might show her space and it might not work for her. The timing might not work. You can get an appointment out of a canvas. That's like the epitome of a good canvas.